Hello, this is Michael Angus, Guest Chair for the Saltire Housing Awards 2022 and 23. "55 Degrees North" is an expansive project, its massing being required to address three differing aspects: a square, a main street, and a side street. It does so with distinctive and appropriate treatment to each. The more intimate townhouses addressing the street, and the flats massed up to confront appropriately the square. Consequently, a courtyard is created to the rear. Endearing to many, both hard and soft landscaping is employed to be beneficial to all the occupants. It is a finely detailed project throughout, care and consideration shown in particular to the brick detailing. Along Nidri Village, there is no denying the intentions of this development to create a landscape of yesterday where troubles were so far away. Architectural characteristics, both in terms of detail and form, from the indigenous typology of Scottish dwellings, are appropriated throughout, to create an almost faultless, fantastical trip down memory lane. And each home is given its own unique treatment, with keen attention given to each, to create a world in which people can inhabit the past in a new way. Steiner is indeed an accurate description of a new being made from old. The shell of the existing building has been dutifully retained and restored, but more so the interior, through completely renewing, is arranged around a delightful courtyard established along the same lines as the original interior. Flats offer a variety of type, including in penthouse flats that duly exploit the marvelous city content. Simon Square is a contemporary infill into an existing traditional Victorian urban context that utilises brick to massive intent. Exemplary environmental credentials combined has produced a project of unique character, both inside and out. Memorably, makes for a more remarkable expression than one might think being good. Its form had to be responsive to its place, to generate views without overlooking. It's done so to the project's acclaim, sculpturally appearing befitting and benefiting the place than being subservient to it. Botanics is a relatively large-scale development that makes the absolute most of its diverse setting. The river forms rise up and present proud glazed facades in due response. Balconies proliferate, in turn taking advantage of this richly pastoral aspect. Conversely, to the street, a contemporary townhouse typology is developed, keeping both the scale and that existing context. A confident exercise in architectural dynamics, little and large. The McEwen is notable for its confident effort to exemplify the positive temporary living. It has a remarkable breadth of worthy communal facilities. Short of a chapel, there is nothing any resident might really need. The building exudes permanence. Its massing proudly confirms its place as a serious piece of urbanity. It's here to stay, if only temporarily. And there is therefore an undeniable sense of community immediately engendered by the generous entrance hall. Trinity Muse, there is a remarkable quality of before and after attendant with this project, before being dwarfed in spatial terms by after. For what has been created is a mightily positive contribution to the urban environment. Exploiting the Muse typology in a contemporary fashion, two distinct spaces are created: hard landscape to the entry side and soft landscape to the other garden side. The Muse townhouses come in differing treatments, allowing for the occupier opportunity to inhabit at their discretion. A number of remarkable pluses have been made from an unenviable negative. Westerly Gardens. There is an unquestionable sense of rightness about this project, which is doubtless established from the off by the existing formal gardens, their enclosure being at once enhanced and reciprocally benefit to the built additions surrounding. It may have been tempted, presumably from a financial perspective, to develop the site more densely, but by resisting, the independent volumes allow for the development to breathe spatially whilst being suitably massed to create an enhanced sense of enclosure to this lavish garden. A definitive and unique sense of place is undeniable in this project.